Hello, everyone. Okay, so for those who know me and who have heard me talk about him at just about every event, you know how much I love my husband. Well, Jamal and his team were invited to this annual Nike Tournament of Champions in Phoenix, Arizona, which is really cool. But I won't get to see him again until December 23. I really miss him. I miss him already. Um, and we've done this long distance thing before when I was in medical school out of state and Jamal was here in California. But I'll be honest, it never gets easier. But moments like this remind me that focus matters. When God creates space, He also gives assignments. And so I'm using this time to complete the work that God has set before me. And that brings us directly into February 2025 word of the month. The word of the month was focus. So God said, focus on your tasks, focus on cultivation in me, put on blinders and see all that I have for you. I will release my spirit, and my people will receive my spirit, the fear of the Lord, the spirit of the Lord, wisdom, understanding, knowledge, counsel, and might. In order for my people to receive my spirit, they must focus on me, on my business, not on your neighbor's business. Stay in your business. This will be the key to your success for this year. This is the release of the new wine. Tell my children to be ready to be carriers of the new wine. The church, as you know, have known, is it is changing. Preachers carrying the new wine are rising. Rise with them, my children. Move forward. The season to harvest your blessings is starting now. Learn what it means to harvest. Understand the work you will need to do to harvest. Tell them not to be stiff necked. Submit to my cultivation. I have so much in store for my children. I am ready to pour out my blessings onto my children. Wow, that is such a powerful word. That is so exciting. I love that we get to learn from God, God's word like that. Um, so, what God was teaching us in February was that discipline, the discipline of focused obedience. The skill he was developing was the ability to stay locked in on his assignment, not distracted by comparison, noise, or what others are doing. Focus was required because God was preparing to release new wine, and new wine requires a submitted and cultivated vessel. This aligns with Isaiah 11:2, which speaks of the Spirit of the Lord resting upon God's people. Wisdom, understanding, counsel, might, knowledge, and the fear of the Lord. It also aligns with Luke 5:38. New wine must be put into new wineskins. Focus prepares the vessel to carry what God is pouring out. February's word of the month trained us to put on blinders, stay in our lane. That is very important. Stay in our lane and submit to God's cultivation. And as we continue walking through these words, take some time to reflect on what God was asking you to focus on, and what He may be asking you to lay down, and bring that focus into 2026. Okay, well, thank you. I hope this blesses you. Have a great day. Bye.